Hello friends, how are you all? Welcome to our jQuery video tutorial. Today we will explore jQuery chaining, which allow you to execute multiple methods on the same element in one line. Let's get started. So what is jQuery chaining? jQuery chaining lets you apply multiple effects or methods one after another on the same element in a single statement. Instead of writing multiple lines of code, chaining make your code like first is here you can see here shorter, reduce unnecessary, then faster, minimize the number of times jQuery searches for an element, and the last one is cleaner, more structure and easier to read. Now how to use jQuery chaining? Here is the syntax. You can see here is the solar science. We have here we use selectors like tag selectors, id selectors and class selectors which you want, we use here. Then you can see here it's the dot method one. Here we use method 1, here we use method 2, and here we use method 3. So each method runs one after another in a single line. Here is the examples of jQuery chaining. Here is the first example. Now you can see here without chaining multiple lines of code. So here is the example: change text color, hide and fade in a paragraph. Now you can see here we use a first paragraph dot css color red, then we use p dot hide 1000 seconds milliseconds, then we use fade in method here 1000 milliseconds. Now we run this code editor. Now you can see here we have two paragraphs and one buttons, and which first we click functions. We create a click functions here. First we it's the first method is dot color turns to red, then second method is hide, then the third is fade in method. Now if we click on this apply button, what's happened, the paragraph turns red, then hides, then fades back in. I can see here. Now the second is with chaining single line of code. Example achieve the same effect using chaining. Now here is the examples which we have p tag here dot css color red dot hide dot fade in. Here is also the same method, but it's we have in a single line. Now we open our code editor here. Now you can see here we have two paragraph here and one button. Now look at the here is the click functions. Now you can see here is the color method, now here is the hide method, and here is the fade in method. Now if you click on this button, now you can see it's works same. The paragraph turns red, hides and then fades in, all in the single line. More efficient and cleaner than writing multiple lines. Now the third is chaining multiple effects together. Now you can see here increase width, change color, fade out and fade in diff. Now you can see here we have dot css. Here we have change background color, it turns to blue. Then we use animate here, animate method here, now which have parameter with 300 pixel and 1000 milliseconds. Now you can see here is a fade out method and which have 1000 millisecond, then fade in method 1000 millisecond. Now what happened, the box turns blue, it's expand to 300 pixels, it fades out, then it fades back in. Now we open our code editor here. Now you can see here is the style box style which have with hide background color. Now you can see here. Now here is the one div and one button, and here is the box id. Now here is the effect button. Now here we create ready functions here. Now you can see here is a click functions. Now you can see stop, true. Now we have css, animate, fade out and fade in methods. Now if we click on this, now you can see here if we turns blue to light green, like you can see if we click on that, you can see here it's fading. First its background color turns to light green, then its width is 300 pixel in a 1 second. Now it's fade out in a 1 second and fade in a 1 second. Now if we put here a 5 second, now you can see what will be the effect of this. Now you can see here it's slowly bigger with. Now it's fade. Now fade in. Now if we 3 second, we gave here 3 second. Now you can see when I click on this, it's take 5 second for to with 300 pixel. Now fade out, it's take 3 seconds. Now fade in, it's take 1 second. Now if we put here 5 seconds for fade in, I can see here slowly fading. Then the next one is using and in chaining. The AND method returns to the original selection after performing action on a subset of element. Here is the example. Change the color of all paragraph elements, then modify only the first paragraph, and finally return to all paragraph elements to add a background. Now you can see here is the code which have p paragraph tag and its style color blue, then first dot css color is to red, the and dot css background color is yellow. Now we open our code editor. Now you can see here is a style, font size 18 pixel, padding 10 pixel. Now you can see here is a 3 paragraph and here is a button. I can see its id change button. Now here is a function, ready function, then it's contain click functions which have paragraph tag, then color turns to blue, then first dot css color red, then end dot css background is yellow. So what's happened, all paragraphs turns blue, only the first paragraph turns red, all paragraphs get a yellow background. Now if we click on this button, I can see here is the our output. The first is turns to red and the other one is turns to blue. Now let's talk about the conclusion. jQuery chaining allow multiple action in one line. It's reduce code duplications and improve performance. Then the ANDs methods helps return to the original selections after working on a subset. The last one is chaining makes animation and effects more efficient. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. Keep smiling and happy coding. Thank you.